Hi everybody. So after my last video on manifesting, someone asked me a couple of questions on manifesting and stuff like that, and I thought it would be best to answer that question openly, with their permission, of course, so that other people can benefit from it, other people that may have similar questions, okay, or who don't even know they have similar questions. Okay, so the first question she asked me is, why is it easier, I have to write it down, why is it easier to manifest negativity than positivity? Why is it easier for some people to manifest negativity than positivity? The first thing you need to understand is that it's not, some people can manifest positivity faster than negativity. It all boils down to your vibratory state and how you normally function. Okay, so for instance, if you play piano all the time, right, and the pathway to creating music for you is easy. Why? Because you play piano all the time. If you sat in front of a piano, you will produce music no matter where the piano is at, because the pathway has been established, is faster, right? You can actually sit at a piano and create new music because the channel between your mind and your spirit as it pertains to music has been established over time of constantly playing music, constantly creating music, that you can actually literally think of a music or actually sit and just receive music from your spirit immediately without actually thinking about it. Now, I don't play that much music. Like, I can play piano, but I probably maybe had a little lamp or something like that. It will be harder for me to manifest music than it will be for somebody who plays music all the time. Same thing with the manifestations. Okay, so if you vibrate in a negative energy, a negative energy can be, anger, sadness, whatever, right? You establish that pathway, so it's easier for you to pull stuff, because it's almost like it's a highway. You have a highway that connects your present or your reality, your physical reality, to your spirit, so that it's easy for you to pull negative things into your physical reality faster. Also, if you have certain aspects in your natal chart, for instance, if you pull certain aspects from your natal chart, or if you have certain aspects in your natal chart, your mind is more powerful than a typical person. Okay, I don't know the specific aspects, but I can tell you mine, because I learned from experience that the minute I start saying, oh, I want a new refrigerator, the minute I start saying that, my old refrigerator will start breaking down. I have to be like, stop. I did not mean it now. I learned over time that the minute I think something, the minute I think it, yes, it happens like immediately. If I think, oh, I want a new car, my car starts breaking down. If I'm thinking I need to leave my job, I want another job, I'll start having problems with my boss that will get me fired. So over time, I learned that because I have a very powerful imagination. I have a very powerful mind. This is because I have my sun conjunct my ascendant, and then I have my sun conjunct Uranus, which is both, the planet of the mind, and then I have my Mercury in Scorpio with my sun in Scorpio and Uranus in Scorpio. And more than that, my asteroids. I know a lot of you guys don't know about asteroids, but I do have Reiki, which is an asteroid of energy healing, which is able to pull from the spirit realm, conjunct my sun, and I have Merlin, another asteroid of the mind, conjunct my sun. So my mind is very strong. So I know this. So if you are such a person, it may not even be that you are negative, but that maybe someone pissed you off and you think something and it manifests immediately. So it can happen in two ways. You function in a negative environment or negative energy that is easy for you to pull negative things into your life faster, because positivity takes work, because that's not how you normally function. If you normally function in a positive way, then positive things come to you faster. Okay, so like me, feelings like anger makes me uncomfortable because I don't normally function in that state. It burns my body. So I don't like anger. I don't like it just my natural state of being is when I'm loving. That's when I'm most at peace. So that's why I do that all the time. Anyway, I hope this helps. So if you're naturally negative, you're going to pull negative things faster. If your mind is very powerful, you're going to put things fast, whether negative or positive. You just got to be careful what you're thinking. And then the next thing she asked me is how to unblock decades of negative karma and patterns so you can manifest positive things. Re-education. Re-educating yourself. Okay, I grew up in a family where no woman was married. Not one. My mother married twice, divorced. My aunts, all my aunts, not one of them had a good marriage, not one of them. And so I had to re-educate myself because I didn't want to repeat the pattern that they set. You have to be aware of yourself and be aware of what you're doing, and then decide what you want to do, and then set yourself on a path of re-educating yourself. You have to rewire your circuits. I mean, it's a conscious effort. You have to rewire, like literally unplug this circuit from here, put it in there, unplug that, put it in here, unplug this one, put it in here. That's how it's going to work. One thing at a time. There's no other way to do it. You got to unplug the circuit. You got to literally rewire yourself. Educate yourself. Surround yourself with people that are going in the direction you want to go, so that by listening to them and by hearing them all the time, you are rewiring yourself. Because you have to. That's the only way to do it. Self-awareness and constant rewiring. That's how you change things. And then number 3, she said, she asked me if I have a difficult time attracting men or partners that vibe with me, especially when women are highly developed. Women with highly developed souls, they have a hard time attracting men because most men are not that highly evolved. But it's not difficult. It's not really difficult, because the first thing you have to understand is that the man that is for you is out there. The only reason you are looking for him is because you don't know that he's out there. Because if you understood that he's out there, then you're not looking for him. Because you will understand he will come to you at the right time. He will come to you at the right time. But when you are looking, then you keep attracting because you're not ready for him yet, right? So if you're attracting low vibrating men, it's because there's something about you that is still drawing them. So you gotta understand that the man that will match you where you need to be is out there, right? And then continue to work on yourself, because at the right time, that person will come. Now, women have a hard time with men that vibrate low because they keep attracting men that vibrate low. If you understand who you are and understand that you vibrate the level that you vibrate at because it's who you are, then you're going to wait for the man to come to you. You don't go looking for him. Yeah, it's going to be challenging, but that's because you're looking. You're looking with your physical eyes. If you sit in meditation, okay, this is one way to do it. Sit in meditation and send the image out there of the man that you're looking for. Remember that you can't do it from the mental image of where you are right now, because where you are right now is not where you want to be. You still have work to do on yourself. But you have to go into your spirit and send it out from your spirit, the ideal version of who you want to meet. And then send it out there and know that it's already done, and start working on yourself, because at the right time he will come to you. It's not easy for a man to be with a highly evolved woman. You can ask my man, he will tell you. It's not easy, but men evolve in a different way than women. They do. But you have to wait for the right one to come to you, and then as you evolve, he evolves, but in a different way. Does this make sense? So the key to attracting the man is not going to look for him. He's sitting in your place, standing in your place, and he will come to find you. Does this make sense? I hope it does. And if you have any more questions, please DM me.